You're aging regardless. So why are you going out of your way to speed it up? What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, King Prime. I can be found at iamkingprime.com. Here at the Modern Kings, we have one mission. That is to help you stay fit, to help you to make money, and to help you look good. Today's episode is about the top 7 things that you can do to unintentionally age yourself and how to avoid them. Aging is a natural part of life, but there are certain habits and behaviors that can make you appear much older than you actually are. Let's dive into the 7 top culprits that are making you look older. Number 1, wearing big, baggy clothing. Baggy clothes are extremely unflattering. They cover up your shape, they send you directly to the frumpy zone, and they make you look years older than you actually are. Now, you don't have to have a flawless figure to choose the clothes that are the right ones to fit you properly and that will showcase your shape. You are not in the 80s or 90s. Baggy clothes were in, they were a thing, they were fashionable in the 80s and 90s, but not today. Baggy clothes also give you a lack of definition. They obscure the natural lines that your body naturally has, and you could actually have a nice silhouette. But those baggy clothes are gonna make it look undefined, it's gonna make it look shapeless, and overall it's gonna give you an unimpressive look. And with that unimpressive look, due to your baggy clothing, it will give the impression of a less fit, less energetic, and ultimately less attractive person than you naturally are, because it's not highlighting your physique. And those are all things that are associated with aging. Baggy clothes can also make it seem like you're stuck in a bygone or past era. Everyone knows that person or two that is stuck in a time frame, stuck in a certain decade that they just can't seem to get out of. And you don't want to be one of those people. You want to do your very best to convert to the current trends that are available. Not all of them, but the ones that will be classic and stick around for a while. When you're in that bygone era, it can just instantly date you and make you look old. When you're also wearing these baggy clothes, it can give you a sloppy, unimpressive vibe. It's like you don't care about yourself and you're not paying attention to your appearance. And that leads into the unimpressive, less vibrant version of yourself. If you have well-fitted clothes, that's gonna make you look more attractive, it's gonna make you seem more professional and just simply sharp. Baggy clothes can also affect how you carry yourself. They can cause you to slouch, it can cause you to move awkwardly and differently than you would with form-fitting clothes, because they don't provide the same structure and support that form-fitting clothes do. So those baggy clothes are going to emphasize your signs of aging more so than reduce them. So for example, baggy clothes, say you have on baggy pants, it can really draw attention to how thin or how underdeveloped or the lack of muscle tone in your legs. And the same thing with oversized tops. It can make you look like you have small shoulders or no shoulders, a very small chest, and just an underdeveloped upper body. Number 2, you're chasing every trend. You're chasing these trends because you have a lack of personal style. You do not have a style that matches up to your particular taste, appearance, and what matches you best. And when you chase trends, that's what keeps you from attracting or having a personal style. It is expensive to try and chase trends. Every time something comes out, you gotta go buy something new. And that is just not sustainable. There are so many trends that continue to evolve that the industry can't even keep up with them. That fast fashion industry actually contributes to a lot of environmental pollution. Another thing about chasing every trend is this is a very temporary thing. It's here today, gone tomorrow. They quickly become outdated. And just because something is a trend does not mean that it fits your body type. Trendy items many times have quality issues because the demand is so high that it's just trying to produce and manufacture something to get it into your hands quickly, and companies will compromise quality to get it to you at an alarming rate and cost. The stress and the pressure of chasing trends can create unnecessary stress. You also lose your authenticity. You're doing something because everyone else is doing it, or because someone said, hey, this is the trend, you should buy this. And that can make you seem like you are just trying a little too hard. And we know what those people look like. It is okay to look at the trends, but don't chase the trends. Let the trends inspire you to develop more of your own unique style. Next up, graphic tees and huge logos. Wearing logo shirts or huge logos on t-shirts means that you're promoting a brand rather than showcasing your own personal style. Large logos can easily be contributed or attributed to brands that will come and go, or that do come and go very, very quickly. And oftentimes these printed, heavily logoed shirts have a lack of sophistication, and it's promoting someone else's company and values that may not particularly line up with yours. Now, I'm not saying that you can't throw on a Nike shirt and work out in, or an Under Armour or Adidas or whatever that is. When it comes to style and fashion, when you are promoting yourself, when you are going into that place where you need to make great influence, these are times that you need to consider everything that I'm saying in this particular episode. Shirts with logos are less versatile in terms of style and mixing with other wardrobe items. Consider the professional impressions. In many professional and formal settings, logo t-shirts are often seen as too casual and hugely inappropriate. These branded logo t-shirts can be overpriced, overvalued, and really need to be left where they are. These branded logo t-shirts many times are overpriced just because of the logo, and it doesn't necessarily reflect the quality of the garment. Instead, you want high quality material, high quality fabric, because they look better, they last longer, and they feel better on your body. Jerseys and athletic gear, that falls into the logo category as well. There are certain places that you should not be wearing a jersey. There's a certain age where you should not be wearing a jersey. The only pass that you get is going to a sporting event and supporting your sports team on occasion. But if you are wearing jerseys and hats for your team every day, everywhere that you go, it is time to let it go. Here's another item: hair in all the wrong places, or even disagreeable hair. As we age, we begin to get hair in certain places. The ears, the nose, the back, the wherever. Now, I personally don't have hair in all those places, but many men do. You want to be sure that you are properly trimmed and keep those hairs at bay. You also do not want outdated haircuts. When you stick to an old-fashioned haircut, it just simply makes you look old. Unkept hair is another one. That neck hair underneath here that you let grow all the way down your neckline. I've seen people that are borderline have a neck beard. That is terrible. Shape it up. When you neglect regular haircuts, it results in a disheveled, older look. Be sure to get haircuts often. Another one, thinning hair and the comb over. If you have that comb over with thinning hair, just come on home. Embrace it and come home. Another one, a bad dye job. Some of you do that best to cover up that gray. And there is nothing worse than a bad dye job. I want to challenge you to embrace the gray and come on home. You probably heard me say this before: age is a privilege denied many. Okay, only a couple more to go. Footwear. Stop wearing your athletic shoes everywhere. That is not a daily shoe choice that you should be making. Another thing, some of you are wearing very, very orthopedic style shoes. They're kind of round and thick and fluffy at the end, just rounded. Looks like something your grandfather would wear. These orthopedic shoes that I'm talking about, these are shoes that you buy primarily for comfort. And that orthopedic support may not be the best looking thing for you, which is gonna make you look like a grandpa. It is not always the most age appropriate look, nor the most fashionable choice, and it can sometimes age your overall look. I will tell you that there are shoes that can meet you in the middle, that are comfortable and that look great. Square toe shoes, those are so old. Square toe shoes were in 20 years ago. When you're wearing something that old, it can add years to your perceived look. Try to add shoes that are more rounded or pointed. Moving on, we have poor skin care. You probably didn't expect that on the list, but when you look at people, you oftentimes look them in the face, in the eye, you see the visual of their skin. And if you have a poor skincare routine, then that is a major contributor. That skincare starts with sun exposure. If you're having excessive sun exposure without proper protection, it can lead to sunburn, age spots, wrinkles due to UV damage. Now, here's something that a lot of men are guilty of: a poor skincare routine. That's neglecting proper skincare, such as washing your face and moisturizing your face twice daily and putting on proper sunblock when you are in the sun for long periods of time. Now, you may think this sounds girly, moisturizing your skin and all of that, but your skin requires it. It needs it. It is the biggest organ on your body and it needs to be taken care of. Failing to clean your skin regularly can lead to dryness, it can lead to fine lines, and a very lackluster complexion. Here's the last thing on my list that's contributing to you getting old: drinking and smoking. Alcohol consumption is a major contributor. Excessive drinking can lead to dehydration of the skin, which also leads to wrinkles and a dull complexion, as well as it causes puffiness within the skin, sometimes puffiness under the eyes, and redness as well. And smoking can cause premature aging of the skin, and it contributes the same thing. It leads to wrinkles, a dull complexion of the skin, and other signs of aging, many other signs of aging. Let's not mention the cancer-causing effects that smoking can cause. There are many things that can help you look old, but those are my top 7. I will say this again: age is a privilege denied many, and you're gonna age, but do your very best to age gracefully. And before I go, let me leave you with a quote. Aging is not lost youth, but a new age of opportunity and strength. That quote is from Betty Friedan. Thanks so much for joining me on this episode. It always means a lot to me that you show up, that you support, that you listen, and that you share. I really, really, really appreciate it. Be sure to follow me on YouTube at King Prime. That is the @ symbol King Prime. Follow me on Instagram at iam.kingprime. Hit me with your questions there in DMs, or you can email me at info@modernkingspodcast.com. I will see you in the next video. Until then, look your best, do your best, and be your best.